Hi all. Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Good morning, everybody. This is going to be a short video where we dissect what Gayle King said online. I myself was quite shocked at the way she's being used, but let's look at it. Prince William and his father should not be talking on the phone to Harry, unless, of course, they're taping the conversation. Who here is not surprised in the least that the second he hung up the phone with them, he informed Gayle King, who's Oprah Winfrey's friend, that they had a phone conversation and that it was completely unproductive. Now, you really need to listen to what Gayle King says in this piece. Listen up.
Well, I'm not trying to break news, but I did actually call them to see how they were feeling. And it's true, Harry has talked to his brother and he has talked to his father, too. The word I was given was that those conversations were not productive, but they are glad that they have at least started a conversation.
Charles and William should have known that the second they got off the phone, he was going to make sure that this ended up on the news. And then there's this.
And I think what is still upsetting to them is the palace keeps saying they want to work it out privately, but yet they believe these false stories are coming out that are very disparaging against Meghan still. No one in the royal family has talked to Meghan yet at this particular time, and I think it's frustrating.
So in keeping with their entire victim mentality, if you heard what Gayle King just said, essentially Harry and Meghan are upset with the palace because bad stories are coming out about Meghan since the interview, and the palace isn't speaking up for her. And she's upset because the palace is only speaking to Harry. Oh my God. Then you have this.
Royal family, when all they wanted all along was for the royals to intervene and tell the press to stop with the unfair, inaccurate, false stories that definitely have a racial.
So if you want the palace to only intervene and stop the tabloids from talking about you, you go on national television and trash them and call them racist. Good plan. And of course, there's the little fact that CBS was proven to have doctored a lot of the headlines and to put headlines up that didn't even come from the UK. And they have refused to change them, even though it's been pointed out that what they did was very unethical. And then there's this.
And until you can acknowledge that, I think it's going to be hard to move forward. But they both want to move forward with this. And they both want, they want healing in this family. At the end of the day, that is Harry's family.
Maybe they should have thought about Harry's family before they did the interview. Next.
Language that was used.
But they are investigating the bullying accusations, and apparently the Sussexes have not been invited to, or not expected to be part of that investigation themselves.
That's right. Yeah. That's what we're learning.
Yeah. That's another thing. The bullying thing was raised, in 2018, and now there's an ongoing investigation about bullying for Meghan Markle. When anyone who's worked with her will tell you exactly who she is. She's really a very sweet, caring person.
How nice is that of Oprah Winfrey's best friend to tout online about how wonderful Meghan Markle is? Especially since she doesn't know exactly what she's been accused of and she hasn't seen any of the proof yet. How wonderful. Then there's this.
And as I say, Meghan has documents to back up everything that she said on Oprah's interview. Everything.
That sounds like a threat to me. But I'll tell you what, I keep hearing that she has it. Let's see it. Including the text messages from 2018 that she couldn't give the court because she said they automatically delete after 30 days. But of course, she has hers. Interesting. No one in the family has spoken to Meghan. They're only talking to Harry, which I can totally see. Why would anybody in the family want to have a conversation with her knowing that she's going to twist their words and put it out on the media? And I don't understand why Gayle King is on national television touting about Meghan, completely ignoring the fact that a large portion of what she said has already been debunked. I mean, what is wrong with these people? And even worse, I thought Gayle King was a serious journalist. Like I always thought that, and now I see she's not. Very disappointing. Now, I need to get some advice on Finn at this point, and it has to pertain to his potty training. So let me show you a video of what happens when we have to go out. I'm walking down to the bottom of my yard with Finn, where the leaves are. Come on, go potty. Come on. Come on down to the leaves. All right, go potty. He's stretching after his long nap. Go potty. Now, believe it or not, last time he did that, he peed like that while he was stretched out on the ground. Craziest thing I ever saw. Good boy. Yay, Finn. Then, of course, we have to play for just a few moments to celebrate. Chase you through the leaves. Chase you through the leaves. Well, it's obvious he knows I want him to go down to the bottom of the yard because several times when I've been outside with him, he simply walked down there on his own and he's peed and pooped in the leaves. So can somebody please explain to me why other times he'll be on the screened-in porch and instead of running down to the leaves, which he's done, he'll suddenly just squat and pee right there on the porch? And if we're in the house, he doesn't even try to go out. He'll just pee or poop in the house. Like, what am I doing wrong? I know he's still young. Maybe I'm expecting too much. And I want to show you guys that I use the coffee fund to replenish my coffee. Thank you. So what do you guys think about the fact that the very first time that the family finally has a phone conversation, Harry makes sure that it gets leaked to the press and put on the evening frickin' news? I mean, honestly, I wouldn't put it past Harry to audio tape this stuff. Like, seriously, I wouldn't trust them. Make sure to leave your comments below. Don't forget to email me. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. And don't forget that coffee alcohol fund. We're trying to build it back up. And as always, have a great day.